Alright, welcome to my lesson. I'm Kurt McGinnis, and today we're going to be looking at a song by Velvet Revolver called Fall to Pieces. And so let's get to it. So, you know, first when you start, it's in the key of D, standard tuning. Oops, it's a little too much gain. Play it down here. The intro riff goes something like this. Alright, so what you want to do is you get yourself a D chord all the way down here, and you want to go down the arpeggiated chord by adding the sus4 on the top, making that sound, and then you want to finish it with a pull off from your first finger on the G string. So, and then you want to immediately go all the way back up to the same thing again, and you want to this time complete it with a pull off of your pinky right here. So it's kind of tricky at first, so it takes a bit of practice, at least for me anyways, from getting all the way down here and going all the way back up. It's kind of crazy, but it just takes a long time, and I still mess it up till this day. But so it sounds really cool. So alright, so now the next part, so after you're done, you want to go you're down here, you want to hit the second fret A string, hit the open G, and then up to the third fret A string, and then you want to go after that sequence. You want to play a C chord. The same thing. It's the same thing as you're doing with the D. You're going to do a sus4 on the top, so you're going to make it that's with your so you have a regular C chord. You want to flatten down your first finger, and you know, I usually start off with a rake the whole chord, and then when I come back down the chord, actually, I don't pull off, but I just play it open like that with the open E on the top. And then you come back, you just play that little arpeggiated sequence. Then you just hit a G chord with that, using all your fingers, you know, pinky right here, ring, all on the, you know, or you can play it like that, leave out the major third, but whatever you want to do, just keep it like that, and you're just going back and forth on the, you know, A string on the second and third fret. And that's pretty much it for the intro riff. So slowly. Riff, just practice it a bunch, you should get it. Okay, so after that you want to do a the next thing you want to learn is oops, let me get some distortion on here, that's a little too much. Alright, you want to learn the little riff he does up here, which is in essence the same kind of chord. So it's the D chord all the way up here. So he's just going down. Well, let me play it first. You know, for the whole verse. So that's basically just, it's like a D chord. I'm using my middle and ring fingers, just doing, pulling off, going down the arpeggio with like that. So I'll play it really slowly. And a little bend. Same thing, only on this, now using C. And then adding that little phrase at the end. So. Like that, and that's played throughout the song in the majority of the verse parts. Okay, so after that, you want to get you want to probably learn the next part of the song, which is it switches over into the key of A. So after this part actually, after that. It goes into the key of A, so it's going, so. So slowly. Doing the same thing as if you were doing with the D, you know, sus4, going down the arpeggiated A, pulling off on the D string. Or, whoops. So the first time after you do that, go to a D chord, and the second time and then you're back into the main chorus. So it's it's just playing a little D chord going, and then to a G, or to a C, I mean, which is I'm just playing it like that with two fingers. I'm leaving out the major third. I'm just mainly getting, kind of sounds more, you know, more like a power chord that way. And I think it's something they do on the Velvet Revolver does on the record, or even when playing live, it sounds like they're playing it like that. So. open G to a D. And what else? The next part you want to do is the bridge part. Now, the bridge part, it's a little sequence, arpeggiated sequence that's going like this. Whoops. Back into it again. So it starts off with this, with a B, then to a G, to a B, to a G, then an A, then to a C and D, or C and G. But he's playing a little picking pattern that's going like this. You want to keep the open E open, and you want to keep this little pattern going. So then you want to go down to hold the D, the G note on the low fret, on the low 3rd fret. Then you want to go to A. Then after A you want to go into the solo section where he plays over that. Let me break down those parts again.